Now, it is going to be a sweltering day for many of us on this Tuesday morning. Let's show you what's happening in Weston-super-Mare this morning, which is subject of a Met Office amber warning for extreme heat, along with the rest of the southwest of England, which Carol's been talking about this morning.
Yeah, we'll keep you right up to date with that weather warning. And also, we can speak to John Maguire, get some medical advice on how to keep cool in the heat. John Maguire's there, but we can speak to Dr. Nigat Arif at the moment, one of our regular GPs, who joins us from Buckinghamshire. Morning to you, lovely to see you.
Good morning.
And, you know, we talk about the heat so much, don't we? But actually, there are serious implications, aren't there?
Yes, so the weather is hot. It's very hot. I did a full clinic yesterday with my windows open, and still we just couldn't cool down with the fans on as well. When the heat is this high, what happens is that we sweat because the blood vessels come up on top of our skin. That sweating process is to make sure that our core temperature stays between 36 and 37.5, because that's where we like to be as human beings, regardless of wherever the external heat or cold might be. But as the blood vessels rise up, that allows water, moisture to come up. Sweating cools you down, but then your blood pressure drops as well. So when your blood pressure drops and you're not getting enough blood supply going to the organs, then that actually can cause lots of complications. You can get heat exhaustion. You can start off with simple things first, whereby actually you're feeling faint, tired, feeling quite lethargic, but then you can have swollen feet as well. But then when we get real heat exhaustion, there are real serious implications. You can get acute kidney damage, which is an organ failure, because you're just becoming so dehydrated because you're expending so much moisture. You lose vital nutrients, salt in your sweat as well, which you need for lots of chemical reactions around your body. You might actually find that actually you are so confused, you're sleeping a lot more. And if no one's able to keep an eye on you and get help when you are having heat exhaustion within 30 minutes, you can then get heat stroke, which is a medical emergency. And that's when you have to call an ambulance and get aid straight away, because unfortunately, people can die of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. So this is why keeping cool is so important in this hot weather.
Okay, so I love the way you explained all of that. So top tips for keeping cool? I mean, presumably running in the midday sun would be something not to do. What else?
Yes, Louise, no running, please. Think about the time that you're going to do certain activities. So between sort of the hottest day is going to be around midday. Try not to be out in the sun. And the people that you really want to keep an eye on are children, the elderly, pregnant people, people with underlying heart conditions or cardiovascular problems. Children, because, well, actually, do you know, we love it. When the sun is out, the first thing we want to do is get outside. But we need to make sure that we're putting lots of sun cream on, keep them hydrated, reminding our elderly, but those who have dementia, that they must keep drinking, keep them in the cool shaded area. But as I saw a patient yesterday, you can even get sunburn, even if you're in a shaded area. So look at where exactly the sun is hitting you. Stay away, maybe even indoors. Cool clothes. At night time, make sure that you are wearing cool cotton clothes, windows open, fans. At this time, particularly those who suffer from menopausal symptoms such as hot flushes, it can be particularly hard. So keeping a jug of water, wet flannels to keep that blood pressure nice and healthy for you. And fluids, I can't underestimate. You know, we normally say around this time, 2.5 to 4 litres is what you're drinking. And the viewers will be very happy. Tea and coffee.
Oh, look.
It will definitely contribute to that fluid intake as well.
Okay.
And actually, it's just being really sensible.
I want to also ask you as well, because you're celebrating Eid, aren't you? You look absolutely lovely, by the way, as ever. But tell us, you know, particularly around the celebrations, any advice for people staying safe as well?
Yeah, so today is actually Eid-Ul-Adha. I'm dressed in my Eid clothes. So if anyone's thinking she's very glamorous at 6:30 in the morning, it's because we're going to go off for our set of prayers later on this morning. And I've been up already doing lots of different things. So this is a celebration of lots of things. It's basically hope. It's celebrating the Hajj as well, which is a significant point in the Muslim calendar. This is the first major festival that we're doing outside in non-restrictive times. We've done 3 Eids under lockdown. So I'm just imploring all my Muslim brothers and sisters, firstly, Eid Mubarak. Secondly, try and please stick to the rules, wearing masks. Try and see if you can do social distancing. We're actually having 3 different sets of prayers done throughout the day at our mosque to make sure that the people are able to social distance as much as possible, and also hand washing. And if you can, try not to congregate today, particularly if you have been pinged or you have got lateral flow test that is positive, and also if you know that you're in the shielded group, because we are still in the middle of a pandemic. But my husband always says, try not to be a doctor at a festival, Nagat. So, but yeah, have fun, lots of fun today.
Oh, and listen, have a wonderful day, and you look fabulous. Thank you very much, as ever. Speak to you soon. That's Nagat. Thank you.
It's 6:30.